Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to GameStar's coverage of Pax Australia for the second consecutive year running. This time we are at the convention centre, and this time I'm joined by the very lovely Lauren, also known as FoxxiLoxxi Cosplay. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How's everything going for you today?
Awesome. It's going really well. We're very busy, and I know you are as well. So thank you for taking the time to out of your busy schedule to talk to us today.
Yep.
So basically, what I would like to know and what all our viewers would like to know is how long have you been doing cosplay?
I got into cosplay about 2 years ago. I went to my first convention, Sydney Supernova, particularly to see James Masters about 3 or 4 years ago. And it was only then that I found out about cosplay. It's only been the last year or so that I've actually been travelling to conventions and putting more effort into it, more than one costume a year. Yeah.
And this one, Handsome Jack from Borderlands, or Handsome Jackie. Handsome Jackie. How long did this one take?
About a week. I finished all my other obligations for cosplay a little bit beforehand and ended up with a bit of spare time on my hands, and was just trying to find something extra to put in my suitcase that wouldn't take too long but also kind of look kind of cool, and cell shading is always cool. So I pulled apart a couple of my other costumes and decided to put this one together.
Oh, mishmash.
Yeah. So a bit of Lilith here and a bit of Booker here and a lot of paint everywhere else.
So you said you've only been doing it for about a year now. So within a year, you've gotten up to, I think it's over 6,000 likes on Facebook now. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's mostly to do with a lot of friends and working together and seeing each other at cons and stuff like that. But yeah, I was quite surprised because the only reason I made it was just so I could interact with people apart from my private Facebook, and it's just kind of really impressed me, I suppose.
Yeah. And how many costumes are in the wardrobe?
Maybe 10 or 15.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can count half-made ones, but there's at least 2 or 3 half-made ones as well.
And your favourite one? There always has to be a favourite one.
Favourite one so far has been Joella Dent. It's the one that's taken me the longest and I've put as much effort into. The only thing is it is incredibly painful to wear. So
Okay.
I love it for the reaction that everyone gives, and I love it for the way it looks, but I can't wear it for longer than say 2 hours, and it actually got broke last time I wore it.
That is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Much to fix?
No, it'd just be a lot of hot glue.
A lot of hot glue. Now, you're here today with a special group known as the Medics. Now, they're a charity organisation. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
So the Medics were founded by Eve Beauregard, who decided to set it up, I think it was a little bit either early this year or late last year. And every month or so, or every year quarter, we decide to take on a different charity that will start working towards improving or dedicating money to, or donating money to, or spreading awareness about. So we've done ones about giving blood and how important it is, and how many people do use the blood that is donated. At the moment we're raising money for Special Effect, which is the company that decides to alter gaming consoles and bits and pieces.
Oh, wow.
so that people with disability are able to play with a little bit more ease than they normally would be.
So like a custom controller or something like that?
Yeah, and especially I've worked in gaming for quite a few years now, and there's a definite correlation between gaming and people with disability, and it's amazing how these people continue to use the controllers that are set up for people with everything that's normal, everything that's going for them, and adapting it to what they need. But it's even better when someone adapts it to their needs, and it's a kind of a great thing to help out on.
That's awesome. And how many people are actually in the Medics?
Oh, I think we're almost at 100.
Oh, wow.
I think there was probably about 80 last time that we actually did a count, and there's been lots of people who joined since then, and anyone can join and anyone can contribute. We've got a great mix of Australian cosplayers, UK cosplayers, some in Spain. They don't all have to be cosplayers, writers, journalists, just people who are willing to get involved, basically.
So if we don't have any special talents like cosplay or anything like that, how can your average Joe Blow like myself help out?
We always have the donations running. We'll always have a link to where you can either donate, depending on the charity, through us, and we will donate that later. Or if the charity itself has a donation page set up, we will link you to that. Other ways that we're kind of going to look into it later, we've got at Pax, We've got, merchandise to sell. We've got prizes to give away. We're doing a couple little booth things going on. So every little bit helps, and just keep a lookout for all of our little notifications, and we'll be able to direct you to where to best put your efforts.
Well, thank you for taking the time out. I know you're so busy. Thank you again for taking the time to talk to us today. And if you do want to check out Lauren or any of her costumes, cosplays, go to www.facebook.com/FoxxiLoxxi with 2 X's and 2 I's. Thanks for joining us. My name's Kitfox. You've been watching GameStar TV.